Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Conservation Diaries. This week we caught up with the wild dogs and they were in hot pursuit of some impala, unfortunately missing this round. It did take some maneuvering around to relocate them, and we were fortunate enough to catch them on a break in between hunts. Wild dogs are notorious for covering large distances on a hunt, and especially difficult to keep up with a vehicle. They maneuver in thick areas, and sometimes it's literally just impossible to keep up with them. Wild dogs also have unique markings. Each wild dog is identifiable by its unique markings. The one on the far right, however, has got so much white in his body that he is unmistakable, and a very, very good looking wild dog indeed. You can see how they get their other name of painted wolf. On a very brisk morning, we caught up with Hopewell and her sub-adult cub on Founders Main, very close to the turnoff that goes to Tinswallow. So this is an interesting situation because straight after this, Hopewell has now decided that her cub is now old enough to look after herself and has left her cub now. So this is probably the last filming of these two together. Female cheetahs tend to be solitary, whereas male cheetahs form bonds and then they stick together for life. The only time you'll really see a female cheetah with others is if she has cubs or if she's mating with males. So we wish all the best to this little young female as we caught up with her the next morning, being a little bit nervous and calling for her mom. So we can't help but feel a little bit bad for this young cheetah, but we know that her mother, Hopewell, is a great mother and has taught her the necessary skills to survive in the wild. We'll be keeping our eye on this young cheetah and keeping you all updated. A trip to the northern part of the game reserve proved to be quite fruitful as we found LM2 on a wildebeest kill. There were signs that the entire pride was there, but we managed to only get a glimpse of one of the females as she walked into a thicket, and LM2 decided that he was going to have a rest, no need for him to go into a thicket. So it was a lovely sighting of him. The others, however, were being a little bit shy. A little takeaway of that carcass was brought to this pup about a kilometer away from the kill site by its parents. So a nice little takeaway for this little young jackal puppy. This female cheetah is teaching her young cub some vital skills in hunting. They were stalking a herd of wildebeest about 500 meters away. There were a couple of youngsters in the herd which would have made easy targets for her. Unfortunately, they spotted her and ran away. Well, a bit unlucky for her, but necessary skills learned from the youngster. So from all of us here at Tinswallow, where conservation never stops, we'll catch you all next time.